Okay. Excuse me. What's up, everybody? Yes, we got a rotifer. Y'all thought you were coming here to see a tardigrade. No. No. Let's see a rotifer. It's got a dorsal antenna. The sort of snorkel looking thing right at the top. Oh, I forgot the most important part of MicroCinema 4K. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Val? Welcome in. Let's see. Let's pop out the chat. I bring it over. I don't know if OBS has a built-in YouTube chat thing yet. Yes. Oh, look at this. There's a, I think this is a ciliate that's kind of inside of a cyst. So now she's kind of wrecking this. Let's see. Where's that ciliate at? Oh, it's kind of squished up in there now. Where was that? Yeah, this thing. Check that out. What's up, E-Packer? We're at the, we're using a 20x objective right now. We'll go a little bit. Boom, pop that. And dip that. Oh yeah, check this out. We have, so yeah, this is really interesting to me. This is a sample from Point Reyes, which is a national seashore near north of San Francisco, and it's moss from like high up on the cliffs. If down low it can be a little drier, but high up on the cliffs it's like always misty and foggy at Point Reyes. And so I thought this is an interesting find, this like cyanobacteria kind of thing that I would associate with like a body of water just in the moss. It appears to be healthy. It's a big thing too. That's just there's a bubble on the slide that's gonna move things around. Go to the 10x. Now there is a tardigrade on this slide. It was active kind of at first, And then like tardigrades do, because they're very unreliable creatures, it's kind of started to slow down on me. I think it's up here somewhere. We got some cool ciliates though too, like there's some interesting stuff that came off of this. I don't normally collect rock moss. So it kind of has just a different profile. Oh, we have a, we might have a mite. This I'm definitely not surprised to see. Like the exact kind of critter you would expect to see where I was at. It's pretty incredible. The rocks are just like covered in all sorts of like mosses and lichens, and there's lots of little critters kind of prowling around. Wow, check out the spikes on the legs of this thing. Maybe if I don't normally do this, but I will turn the iris down, sacrifice a bit of NA, get a little bit more depth of field. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot like I can make out inside of it. I don't know if that's just because the shell is kind of thick and opaque or what. That might be the case. I think when I saw this thing like under the stereoscope, it was pretty densely colored. That's cool. We don't usually have these on the channel, so nice to check one out. Oh, more bubble action there. I'm going to put a little bit of water on the slide. Just to make sure we don't get anything bad happening. There we go. Nice and easy. Ah, here is our tardigrade. And look at it. It's doing nothing. What a shocker. What an absolute shocker. Lazy tardigrade. That's what they say. It's not me, that's just what they say. It's known. Tardigrades, very lazy animals. Look at it. What, it's got nothing better to do? You're just gonna sit there? I know you're alive. I know it. You can see the stylet in there, the wishbone structure. Boom. If we focus up, it's kind of hard to see. It's right in the center of the frame, the stylet. And then I think that's the pharynx there, that circular kind of thing. Like the muscle that controls the stylet. Maybe that's just the water that I put on the slide. Go to the 40x. We'll take a closer look at this specimen, unruly specimen here. Oh, it's vaguely twitching. And it kind of curled up in a, a way where I can't really like see much other detail. Like the cuticle is cool. I'm gonna see some detail in the cuticle. I don't know, sometimes they'll stop for a while and then get going again, he said, crossing his fingers. Yeah, just chilling. I don't know what to say. Tardigrades do. We'll come back to it later and see if it's changes its mind about moving around. One thing I did differently this time, I did I aerated the water. And I kind of felt like maybe, okay, that'll potentially do something. Just turn the volume down a little bit. Always hard to say what the right levels are. I think that's also a mite that's been fished or something. There's that, it's a nostoc colony. We'll see what else we have swimming around here. Got a little hypatrick. Blue fiber there. I did pipette up a few things that I thought were maybe tardigrade eggs. It was kind of hard to tell, but I'm not sure if they made it onto the slide. We got a nematode flailing. Flailing. And let's see. Garbage. Oh, there was a the other thing there was a springtail. I think deceased. That may be a good candidate for close-up inspection. Little ciliates there. Ooh. That's an interesting little ciliate. Got an odd shape to it. This, oh, that's the bubble. Yeah. Check this thing out. Yep. Sort of egg shaped, and I think I see like lateral striations on it. Or wait, longitudinal striations rather is what I mean. Hard to get a good look at the membrane. I think even with my 40X, this is a deep well slide, so I will need some help from this ciliate. Don't want to see it. There, I'm smashing into it. Come on, buddy. Come up. Come up. Come on up, buddy. There you go. Come on. Nice up here. Let's see if I go this way with it. Okay, back to the 20x. I think this guy's not being very cooperative. Ooh, is that a... Oh, yeah, that's a, one of these, like, hot lid ciliates, is that right? It's in kind of a weird... Oh, there's just a lot of debris around it. Oh, there's our egg-shaped friend again. Little digital zoom there. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, can we get it to contract? Yes. Oh, no. So I think it just has the peristome. There's no lid. It's got a peristome, which is like the opening of the vase, and then the cilia just poke out from that. I think, unless we're looking at it from the very top, it's hard to say. Go back to the 10x. And we'll see what we got. We've got... Ooh. What is that? That's a... I think it's a rotifer. I think it's a weird rotifer. Gosh. Fun thing about YouTube is it makes... There we go. MH asks, which aperture are you using? I'm not really sure how to answer that. This is differential interference contrast. So I'm using a differential interference contrast condenser. The numerical aperture of this lens is it 0.4, I think? Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, 0.4. Yeah, this is just an interesting little rotifer there. Oh, and there's our mite again. Oh, there's another one of those ciliates. Let's see, that's kind of, yeah, it's pretty deep. Pretty deep. Yeah, oh, so yeah, if you're asking like yeah, in photography terms almost, is that where you're kind of coming from? There is a lot of crossover between, you know, traditional photography and micro photography or videography, as I do. Can I get to it? I'm just smushing it a little bit. We'll do it. This is don't do this at home. Don't try this at home, kids. A little bit of slide contact 40x. Come back up, buddy. Yeah, let's maybe we can I don't know, manipulate this a little bit or something. I knew I should have brought my should have installed my 40xS plan. That would probably have been better. The deep well slides, we'll do that next time. Okay, here's our ciliate. So the name of the game on these things, let's see, you got to look at the stalk. The stalk's important. And then the peristome, the lip. Then, like, question is there a lid? I'm gonna give it a little tap. There we go. All right. We're gonna try to watch as cilia reemerge. I feel like I see a pretty clear open orifice there. Here come the cilia, peeking back out. Boom, deployed. Yeah, no lid. No lid. Yeah, MH, do you have a name that I can call you by other than MH? M, Mr. H. Doesn't have to be your real name. You know, basically, microscope objectives have what's called numerical aperture. And that number, Mikey, all right. That number is sort of similar to the F number, the maximum F number of you know, conventional photography lens, in that it kind of describes how sharp your imaging can be. Specifically, the numerical aperture defines like the actual minimum sized features that you can tell apart. There's our dumb tardigrade again, sitting there. So when you're looking for, you know, because like, I guess I'm not like super into photography, but like usually the lenses with like the really low F numbers are considered very good and sought after. And in microscopy, the lenses with very high numerical aperture are what are sought after. Oh, we got a little amoeba here. Look at that. Oh, it's a spindly little deer. Oh. Bloop. Little adjustment there on the bubble. There's another This looks like pulpota of some kind. Oh, it doesn't quite have the right shape, I feel like, but moves like one. Yeah, so numerical aperture has a lot to do with F number. Oh yeah, here's a springtail. Oh, it's alive. Wow. Let's get this under dark field, I think. I think that will be the way to view this. There we go. So this is a springtail. They're very common little critters that you'll find in your when you go out collecting like pond water or stuff. And they're very hydrophobic. And they're like impossible to sink. So you'll see them like just wandering around on the surface of the water. Add a little water again. I think this one's kind of squished on the slide. You can see they got these kind of chubby antennae. And I don't know if we can see the tail. They are little hoppers, where the springtail comes from. If you got anything else. Ciliate. But yeah, so the higher the numerical aperture, the finer your depth of focus as well. It's the same trade-off that you get in photography with. Ooh, check out this ciliate here. Oh, this one's got some cool inclusions. Wow. That's a neat one. And this might be like kind of I guess it would technically be like bryophytic, but like maybe like a terrestrial ciliate. But yeah, so a lot of the same theory of like that applies when you're doing macro photography of like, you know, higher or lower F number turning into you know, sharper image but shorter depth of focus. Like that all applies to microscopy for higher numerical apertures. And oh, there's another one. That one I think is dead. Hey Sydney, hi from Australia. Cool. Very good, Mikey. I'm glad this is working out for you. I think we can get the 40x on this one. Oh, this is kind of cool. I'm getting actually pretty nice circular oblique illumination with the 40x. See, I got a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is really cool. So when you kind of fail to do dark field, this lens has a very high numerical aperture. It's difficult to get dark field on it. But kind of when you fail to get dark field on a high numerical aperture lens, you get something called circular oblique illumination, and that can actually, for certain scenes, it can work pretty well for certain things. And this does look kind of cool, right? It looks very ethereal. Let's just go to bright field. There we go. And now we've just got a nice view of this very cool silhouette here. Wow, it's got some really great colors going on inside of it. Hey, Mark, good to hear you. Oh, I'm so stoked you're getting a VH2. It's gonna be such a nice one too. Like, I've never used a Carl refurbished scope before. I'm sure it's amazing. Like, my scope, I don't, like, the focus system does need work. Like, the reason I've never, like, gone into it is because I'm like, I don't want to, like, you know, mess up my main scope, even though I think it's a low probability. Like, I'm just like, you know, I don't, it's more about, like, I'm not worried I'll ruin it forever. Just, like, I won't be able to use it when I want to. So I've been putting it off. Mikey, that's a great question. Mikey asks, you find that some of these creatures react to the different light stimuli? Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that I've observed is that flatworms, planaria, really do not like light. And so kind of, you know, you'll get them into the field of view for a second. And then as soon as they realize they're in light, they'll start trying to, like, run away from you. But I've done some cool stuff. Like, I've used deep red filters before and gotten them to, like, chill out. Oh, this is great imagery, honestly, for the 40x here. And these little kind of like black things are interesting too. I don't know what that is. If that's some kind of bacteria. Wow, it's so dark. It's hard to tell if it's actually moving or if it's just Brownian motion, but wow, that's cool. Yeah, I forgot we were double zoomed there. Sorry, this is the wow, this is such a cool view. It's such a sharp view. And this is great. This, you know, this is like, you know, you do like DIC and other techniques so long you, like, forget that, like, sometimes bright field is a really great option. But then there are other creatures. I think this is all like pigment stuff that's coming out of the smushed. Wow! Wow! Check out the detail. The detail on this thing. Like the cells, I guess, in the. Yeah, there are things like algae, like motile algae with flagella will often seek out the light and they'll like come, and over time you'll realize that there's a whole bunch of them like swimming around in your field of view. No, Mark, I pretty much never do staining. I've done it like on a special occasion before. We've done some like staining of paramecium. But you know, if you just catch me streaming and there's nothing like in the title, this is always just untreated. Dang, I kind of... We can come back to this. It's not going anywhere. We might do oil immersion on this thing, actually. Man, just some like high numerical aperture bright field oil immersion. Absolutely. Wow. See, this is the kind of scene here where I'm just like, yeah, I think at this point we can say that 4K is justified. I don't think you get the same level of fidelity at 1080. I don't know, could be wrong. Let's go here, and we'll probably need to put a little, we'll take the 4X out for a spin. There's that one. This one, which is sort of on the precipice of not being alive anymore. And where's that tardigrade at? There it is. There's the tardigrade not doing anything. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Let's go check out this other slide just to see. I'm sure the tardigrades aren't doing anything interesting over here. Yeah. So this is a tree moss sample, and this tree moss has been I don't know, it's been sitting around in a Ziploc bag for a long time. So I did a quick rehydration on it. It was only sitting for about an hour, and I guess at this point it's been like 2 or 3 hours. And we've got tons of tardigrades. I mean, the tree moss is always just full of these things. But they seem to just be totally suspended animation mode. Here we're at the 20x objective. You can actually see some stuff moving around inside. I think that's just Brownian motion. Yeah, I got a good view. You can see the stylet. So the stylet, I always describe it as a wishbone shape. And then there's sort of like a harpoon kind of linkage back to the pharynx, which is that sort of egg ellipsoidal muscle group there. And yeah, they shoot that stylet out their stupid little snout, and they just generally do things that aren't very interesting. Rotifers generally are always much more interesting. So, just saying. And they got little claws and I don't know, whatever. Fine. And this one's got like little dots inside of it, maybe? Like little specks on the cuticle. Are those just, I don't know, those look kind of weird. No, they're in there. Yeah, this thing's got like some kind of cuticle speckle pattern. I guess it's nice that they're not moving. It kind of allows us to get a very clear look at them. This one's got quite a elaborate little thing. Like it's got a gosh, what's that game where they've got the little dudes with the snouts? Or maybe I'm thinking of Zorks or something. Like this thing's got quite a snout on it. You can even see there's like yeah, I don't know, something else. Yeah, there's some interesting structure going on in there. Stylet, again, pharynx. And I'm assuming that these kind of like spherical inclusions are like food inclusions of some kind. And then you got the claws. We try DIC with this just to see what it looks like. On DIC on rotifers really, or sorry, on tardigrades really isn't that incredible. Looks like we're getting some birefringence on the stylet. That's that kind of orange coloration in there, which will change as I see here. I can change that. And you can see how that stylet is birefringent. Yeah. I am really surprised though that they aren't moving like at all. At all. They're just completely stun zone. It's like, well, are you really like that committed to suspended animation? Like, you've been in the water for a while now. Shouldn't you start coming back to life? What's wrong with you, tardigrades? Here you can see some of the musculature, these like ligaments on the legs here, and those have a polarization response that you can see changing as they move around. Yeah, thanks for the kind words, Mikey. Honestly, you know, I'm doing a horrible job of like kind of, if I was really trying to promote myself right now, like I would get a low grade for that. You know, I'm just kind of like starting streams whenever, and that's because we're not really back yet. We're still working on everything that we're gonna do with the channel. It's taking longer than I'd initially hoped to, like, but the thing is that we're just like, the reason it's taking longer is because I keep like figuring out cool new stuff, cool new ways to improve the channel. Yeah, you got a pretty nice like structure here. You can see like the ligaments running down the body, like kind of the network of how it all links up mechanically. It's like the undercarriage of a car or something, the suspension. All right, let's go to 10x. this way with it. There we go. Nice little detour into kind of psychedelic colors. We have some other stuff around here too. This, I believe, by the way, again, another reason that tardigrades shouldn't get any more love than rotifers. I believe this is a rotifer that is in a suspended animation state. That's right, rotifers can do that too. Not a big deal. It really doesn't make the tardigrades all that special that they can dry out and then come back to life. A lot of critters can do that. So, yeah. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous that what the rotifers have to put up with. There's another one. There. I think I saw some other ones too earlier. Big tardigrade. Yeah, there's one. Right there. That's a rotifer, just chilling. I definitely would have expected them to be kind of quicker on the draw, but I guess they've also been, I mean, they've been desiccated for such a long time. That's an Arcella there. I don't know if it's still alive. May well be. I mean, this moss was, you know, pretty much just bone dry. It was just dried out in a plastic bag. So I guess it could just take some more time. Oh, here's a, I do believe this is a tardigrade egg here. Do you believe that is what this is? I see these spiky things pretty commonly in the moss, sort of associated with tardigrades. You know, that's interesting, Mikey. There's a lot of people, like, I don't know, like, for me, it's like, tardigrades laying eggs isn't, like, that, like, yeah, why wouldn't they? Like, a lot of people seem to, are like, wow, I had no idea. That's fine. This is surprising to me, like, why wouldn't a tardigrade lay an egg? Well, there's our little egg-shaped ciliate friend again. Let's see if we can quickly while we're here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I know you're around here. Where were you at? Right there? Is that you? Yes. No. You're a different one. Sorry, I'm just doing some kind of on-the-fly manipulation here. There's our ciliates. These are all those. Where's that one that has the weird shape? There it is. Hopefully it swims, I think, up and towards the left a little bit more. We want. Oh, it's got caught in like the bubble. Let me turn that up, turn that down. More. So we're using the 40x objective now. could shoot. Did I lose it? No, it's right there. Yeah, okay, so look, yeah, there you go. You can see the lines. Got like kind of twisted longitudinal lines on the pellicle. The cell membrane. Oh yeah, they're self-propelling. So ciliates are covered in little hairs called cilia, and they whip them around and propel themselves. And somehow there's biochemical processes that are happening inside of them that tell them which way to swim, basically, and what to be doing. Dang, this thing again. And it's got these ciliates are definitely like scavenging the remains of this, which is cool. Like you got all these bacteria, all these little specks swimming around. All right, yeah, why not? Let's do, this is nice too, because I don't really have to worry about losing the specimen when I do oil immersion this time. Let's do a little oil. If I can find my oil. I just cleaned up, which means I don't know where anything is. Oh, I know where it is. I took it to my other table. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. So for oil immersion, just gonna engage the lock, drop this down. I have my oil immersion slides on my other turret, or my other oil immersion objectives, rather. Okay, lock that in. And then we're just gonna put a drop of oil on the slide, and we'll hop right in. Hop right into the oil. Go to E60X, and let's go to, we'll start off in right field for that. And hey, there we go. Oh, let's take this out. There we go. Better. Wunderbar. Okay, so now we are checking out this critter, and we're doing it with a numerical aperture 1.4 lens, which is going to give us extremely high detail. You can see just the character of this, the skin of this thing. Then we have our ciliate. Couple of ciliates. This one's eating some orange stuff. Yeah. These things are neat. Yeah. These look like kind of oil droplets. Always some fat reserves of this thing. There's the, I think these are just like little pigment particles that are in this thing. All right, Mikey, see you later. Yeah, and these ciliates seem to be taking them up, no problem. See what happens when we do, we'll do the dark field in there. We'll try to do like circular oblique light with this. Interesting. Let's see. I think this tells me that I'm a little bit off. There we go. I can kind of center it by looking at the defocused images. That's interesting. I should have pretty perfect circular oblique. If I close that down. Yeah. Wow. It just looks like so... It's like when you... Like, I was taking some pictures of a photo the other day. And you zoom in so much, like, it just kind of... Start to... don't see the thing anymore. See what it's made out of. Let's see. Let's try kicking this into EIC just to see what we get. There we go. This is definitely not the right prism to use with the 60x, so you get kind of a lower contrast effect, but it's there. I could probably make a LUT for this and boost the contrast a little bit. Let's just see if we get lucky. Roll around a little bit, see if we find anything else. Oh, hey, look at this. How about a rotifer? Rotifer's moving around. Rotifer's having a good time. Supporting the channel. Look at her go. Again, we are at a 60x oil immersion objective right now, numerical aperture 1.4. Which is close to as good as it gets. You can go a little higher than that. the more modern objectives. A little silhouette over there. I'm interested to see if she'll pop her Corona up open. I'll try right field again. Just see right field, you always get some nice clear colors. Oh, that's the bubble. Smushing into it. We'll add a little bit of water to the slide and just see what happens. If that encourages her to do anything else. She seems to be in just poking around mode. I'll tell you, they can, with this foot here, they can really hold on to surfaces pretty well. It's actually, it can be really difficult to pipette these out of the petri dish because they will cling on by just their tail. And even if you put a lot of suction through, they somehow manage to stick. It looks like there's little like hairs or something. Try DIC. Yes. Extra little there they are. I can just barely see him. Yeah, there is something. Oh, she's backing up. Yeah, the way they adhere is just kind of really fascinating to me. Yeah, maybe that's mucus, actually. Maybe that's what I'm seeing is just a little strand of mucus coming out those, maybe they're kind of like spider spinnerets. Sorry, unplugged my mic. One of these days I'll fix that cable. Okay, let's take a look at another slide. I'll just kind of leave this here and let me prepare this one. This one will be from Pacifica. So today I put a cover slip floating on top of a biofilm that had already formed on this sample. So we have, I just pulled it right off the top. I didn't put any other water down. This might be kind of interesting. Let me go, I'm gonna go back out of my oil immersion objective turret. Oy. These turrets are heavy, by the way, when they're loaded up with S-Plan AFOs. X, go down a little bit. This looks very green. This slide is extremely green, I'll tell you guys that much. Okay. Let's see what we get. Whoa. Wow. There's so much right on the underside of the cover slip. Whoa. Oh, there's a gastritrick there. Wow, look at all these guys. Are you kidding me? I think we'll go down there. Wow, what a crazy biofilm. Look, you can see like there's like interlinking stuff in the biofilm. Wow. Wow, look at these Vorticella. Whoa, look at that thing. Yo, this is a cool sample. Got Euplotes. Gastritrick. Paramecium. Oh, there's a little crustacean larva. And these just like crazy algae here. I wonder what they are. There's a Spirostomum. Wow, I really pulled up just a ton with this. Unbelievable. I don't know where to begin. So many gastritricks too. There's kind of an open spot. So this sample is from Pacifica. So I posted it. It was on Instagram for a while there. I was posting from Pacifica, eating some pickles, and so I've had this now for 2 days, and a biofilm formed on the surface. And so this morning I just took a cover slip and I dropped it just flat onto the surface of the sample container, and it just floated there on the water, and I just left it all day. And now I've used some tweezers to pull it up, and this is what we get. I get rewarded with a bevy of life. Wow. Yeah, coffee. So if you go to, you know what, I'm gonna link it up right now because this is such a great website, and I think people still aren't like keyed in that it exists. Oh my goodness. So, Real Microlife, that is the website of Dr. Martin Kreutz, who did all the photography for the sphagnum ponds of Simmelreed. And it's a fairly new website, and it has some of the best micro photography you're going to see. And he has a technique there called the floating cover slip technique, which is basically what I did here. Now I did it a little differently because I kind of dropped it onto a... ooh, it's tenostomum here. It's a little bit small. But yeah, he recommends to leave it like for days. But since I already had the biofilm, I was like, you know what, I bet I can just drop this on and I'll just pull up a bunch of stuff. And I do, and sure enough, here we are. Take this ciliate out. Wow. Just so much. Yeah, that's a really cool website. I'm a huge fan, and it's like if you go in, like make sure you click around because like you'll click on the there's a nice testate amoeba. It's got like green coloration, maybe from eating on the algae. If you click around, you'll see that like when you go into a species that he's got, it's not just like with the one picture. It's tons of pictures, tons of information on that species. So it's one of the best, you know, if you're looking for something and you happen to find it there, you're going to get a lot of great information on that website. All right, so we are at the, we're using the 20x lens still. This rotifer. These rotifers, man. Iapetric. Doing the algae. Oh, this is a, is this a rotifer egg? I think so. I think that's what this is. Yeah. Just a caster trick. I'm pretty sure I saw this thing squirm around in there a little bit. Let's see, there's movement. There is movement. Oh, it's kind of getting bigger. Well, this isn't the only kind of rotifer egg out there. It's just one. Rotifers give live birth. That's cool. Whoa, check out this ciliate here. Oh, wait, where is this? What is that? Oh, it's I thought that was a ciliate neck. It's a filamentous bacteria there. Squirming around. Euplotes. Coming in. Oh, here is another rotifer egg. This one looks like it's pretty fully developed. I can see the eyes. Maybe it wants to get out and it's just trapped in the biofilm. Ooh, here's a nice ciliate here. A diatom eater. I believe this is generally an acelid. Where's the... That's the top. I forgot where the bottom of this cover slip is. Not that far down, is it? Really? Anyway. Here's another nice rotifer. Gastrotrick. Yeah, the one downside of this technique, I have to admit, is that since I have all this like stuff above my specimens, this is interesting. That is, I think, an encysted ciliate. Maybe some kind of worm thing, but since I have all this stuff up here, I don't get quite as sharp of imagery as I would otherwise get. Maybe the real technique is to like try to float a slide, or at least just place a slide such that it collects a biofilm. And then when you put the cover slip on top, you can kind of look down. Like there's more eggs. Wow, they're all over the place. That's an interesting thing. That looks like a rotifer. I see two eyes. I see two red eyes. But maybe it's like infected with bacteria. All right, let's go to 10x magnification again. We'll kind of see if there's anything else around the side that we should be aware of. Wow. Gastrotrix are S tier. And Gastrotrix kind of they get sort of omitted from the well, these two are copulating. They get omitted from the conflict between rotifers and tardigrades on account of nobody would disagree that a Gastrotrick is excellent. So they're a known quantity S tier organism. Whoa, this is cool. This like three-dimensional structure here. There's like a vorticella. This is such a oh wow, this is a cool look. This is a really cool look here. You don't often get like a nice like depth of field effect. Let's bring this in. That down. It's like a little like tunnel almost. This is up at the top, and that's down. And there's just this like vorticella chilling there in the middle of it all. The slides I use are just the whatever cheapo Amazon specials. There's really no need to get high-end slides. Now I do have some that I bought that I have no idea if they're going to do anything interesting whatsoever. This is a big old rotifer here. I bought some that are positively charged. And so theoretically, most organisms have like a net negative charge, and like a lot of like stuff does. Just generally, like stuff usually has a negative charge, and so I'm just curious if I put like a water drop, do the organisms kind of get sucked to the bottom somehow. No idea if it'll be any kind of interesting, but sometimes that's how we roll here. This is this is just so cool. Like just seeing the Gastrotrick through the biofilm here. You can see these kind of like weird star patterns where the algae are. Gastrotrick. And look at the little feet. Got all of its little cilia feet. Whoop. I'll see this egg here has little spikes, little spines on it. Pretty sure that's a different rotifer species. Could also be gastrotrach. This is a nice gastrotrach here. Okay, so I have something I want to try. This could go horribly wrong. But I don't think it'll go... No, actually, I don't think it can go horribly wrong. It might just be underwhelming. What I want to do, I want to take this slide off, and I want to, like, give it a little scraping and then put a new cover slip on that hasn't been floating here. I'm just going to see how that works and if that's kind of an option. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get just another cover slip. I'm just going to work this one kind of off the edge of the slide a little bit so I can lift it up. Okay, yeah, I think we actually did a pretty good job there. I think we did a great job. So now I should get same view, but without all the stuff on the surface. Go to the 20x. And maybe we just kind of stirred up the ecosystem here by kind of scraping away the biofilm. So maybe some interesting stuff will start to happen. Now we got these big clumps here. I just like scraped. And we got some Vorticella now that have been dislodged. Oh wow, check this rotifer out. Is it just alive? Did I kill it? I hope not. It doesn't look like it's moving too much. I might have hurt it. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, nobody saw that. Hey, it's Agent Jack Bauer. Welcome in. You missed completely uninteresting tardigrades. Now we got rotifers. And a lot of other stuff too, gastrotrachs. How about, I think this one deserves, let's see what this looks like just in bright field. Gotta remember to always do bright field. We're at the 4x objective now. Wow. I think my page a little tilted. Oh no, it's probably just my camera. Hey, hey, I recognize this. I recognize this. I recognize this blue boy. Where'd you come from? Hello there. $20X. And there, right there. And look at this big blue boy. Now we're using the 40X. Yeah, I love it. Look at those like pigment centers in the pellicle. And the sort of like eardrum style oral apparatus. I see like ram's horns or something. All right, let's kick it into DIC. Oh, with it. Dude, this kind of, the way I have this colored, I kind of tint blue when I do DIC. You kind of lose the blue of the center, so. Go now. Just see, it's got kind of a greenish hue to it. That doesn't seem to want to settle down. Wow. Got a rotifer kind of in a ton state here. It's just so like complex. So many moving parts. Floaties. Ooh, and then here are Paramecium hanging out. Oh, there's a Fibrosauria. Testate amoeba, it's gotten smushed a little bit. Smushed. Oh. go into Darkfield. Just right. Let's take that out. There we go. Wow. No rotifers were murdered. Find a new slant. All rotifers are very happy. Excited to be here. Excited to be part of the show. That's interesting. I get like a little bit of a glow there. There's stuff underneath. Wow, check out this big ol' stenostomum. Yeah, that thing snap up a rotifer too. Slightly used rotifer. No. Okay. These rotifers are coming close. Coming close. Better not eat a caster trick. I don't have to declare war on Stenostomum. Alright, well, I think we definitely know. We definitely know that we need to do some polarized light. I think that's very clear. So we're going to do some polarized light. Do a little dust removal. Make sure that's in all the way. Let me pull this out. There we go. There we go. Try, I get better results with this. Oops. I have to turn that far. So weird. And yeah. Right where we want to be. Wonderful. Oops. That was dumb. That was not what I intended to do. Oh, sick. We have, oh, that's tight. I like this. This is a very weird color scheme here. But I like it. It's almost like the brown that I kind of get when I do phase contrast. Wow. Check how that rotifer lights up. Yeah, like I said, polarized light, it is the one of the coolest techniques. Look, there's some kind of residue that's getting polarized here. I get a different effect. That collapse looks cool. Oh man. Great technique. Our twinkly little stenostomum. I feel like the better at the 10x. I'm just getting kind of a different effect here. That's it. The border cell will not contract for me. Whoa. How about deep purple? Bump that up a little bit more. No, right there. I think it's good. This is pretty striking. Oh, there's that stentor. Yeah, it's like every little like frame here could be a wallpaper. Add a little bit of water on the edge. Just keep things. Wow. Oh yeah, there are these things too. Oh, there goes some Spirogyra. Okay, I gotta use the bathroom, so just enjoy the show. Yeah, what parts do you need to produce this effect anyway? Okay. Polarizing film. And then I'm using a full wave plate or a full lambda plate. As they're often called. And you can get those. There's a guy on eBay that sells them pretty cheap prices, pretty reasonable prices. If you buy other polarization stuff from him, he'll throw in some cool polarization slides that you can look at. I forget the name of the seller, but he's he'll be one of the first results for like wave plates or anything like that. Hand almost cramped up a little bit there. Isn't this tight? Isn't this actually just cool though? We're gonna go down. We'll go real moody with it. We won't let the highlights blow out. We'll let them come in. I like this. I really do like this brown background though, and how like you get that orange and blue on these. Yeah, this is sick. This is very cool. I'm a fan. I don't know. Should I even move the slide? Should I actually surround it anything? I think. Good stuff here. This is like, I've closed down the iris all the way. Wow, a lot of different, like, and this is the other cool thing, Coffee, about like polarization is you start getting, you know, your kind of your pieces together and start playing around, and you can just, you know, unlike something like DIC, I guess you have the colors, but like you kind of only really have like one axis on DIC. It's like, what color do you want the background to look like? Now, with polarization, I mean, there's just so much you can do with it. Well, I got some cellophane here. Cellophane is like one of the greatest things that you can have around, and you probably just have a piece of scrap cellophane lying around. This is actually a piece that was lying on my how about that? The red's always really touchy. Oh, it's so touchy. I'm talking millimeters here. There we go. What are we thinking on that? Are we buying or selling on the red? How about this? I don't think anybody out there has released anything that looks like this. I'm gonna be honest. I really do think that this is one of the things that I do. I think that's most unique is really messing around with polarized light, understanding how it works, what can lead to great results. Damn. Fire. Well, so here's the thing. Here's what I want to do right now. I actually want to start shooting this. So right now, of course, I'm streaming to YouTube. What I want to do is actually take the stream down, and I want to start doing some shooting with the full quality of my camera, and maybe we'll release some clips of this because I think this is pretty sick. So yeah, we'll call the stream now. I mean, it's been almost 2 hours, so that's pretty good. And yeah, hopefully you can see some more of this later. So I'll get on that. So thanks so much, everybody, and we'll see you next time.